So, welcome students for this communicative English class or spoken English class, right? Normally, Annapurni madam used to take this class. Today she is on leave, so in her absence, I am handling this class. What we will do today is how do we make sentences for some situations? Suppose our Santoshi goes to the headmaster. So, how do she make a sentence in telling something, asking something, or in passing some information to our headmaster or headmistress, right? How do we make a sentence? Or Santoshi is actually facing some policemen on the road. How do you make some sentences? Situation specific, you have to make some sentences. If you know the common way of making sentences, that will be very handy in learning a language. You can make sentence in many forms, no problem. But then some of the common ways of making sentence, if you know, it will be much easier for you to learn the language further. Okay, that is what we are trying to learn. So let me share my screen. So communicative English PPT 3. So here the bottom we have given expressing helplessness. You have to express your helplessness. You are not helpful in some situations. How do we express? So normally we start with I can't or I could not. These are the ways we can start the sentences. I just can't help smoking. I can't help going by auto today. I could not help going by taxi yesterday. Like that. So it is, you wanted to say that you don't have any other choice, but you have to go auto uh, today. So, so likewise, when you want to express your helplessness, I can't help going by auto today, or I could not help going by taxi, or I just can't help smoking. So these are the ways you can use can't or could not in making such sentences. Okay, let's look at another situation. Making formal suggestion. You want to make a formal suggestion to your teacher or to your friend. So, if you want to make a formal suggestion to your friend, I think somebody is coming. 1 minute. Formal suggestion, because if it is a friend, you can have informal suggestion also. But this is a friend who is little elder to you, or a senior person like your headmaster, or a collector, or somebody else. So you have to make a formal suggestion. I think it will be better if we drop this matter. Suppose there you are discussing some matter with that your boss or the collector or the headmaster or your class teacher. Then you can say, instead of saying let us drop this matter, instead of saying like that, you can say I think it would be better if we drop this matter. Right? This is it will be a polite way of giving some suggestions. You can start with I think it would be better. While saying this, you will be using past tense, dropped. No, that is a past tense. Even though they are going to do in the future, but here you will do use past tense. I think it would be better if we drop this matter. I think it would be better if we cancel the seminar. Suppose something you have organized a seminar, due to some reason you have to cancel. So you are saying, 1 minute, somebody is coming. So you are giving a suggestion.
Sir, what is the difference between seminar and webinar?
Oh, seminar is in person in a school. You will have direct somebody comes to your school and takes. Webinar is through online. Webinar is through web. Web is online.
Okay,
Like
sir.
what we are doing right now is an online class or a webinar, you can call it. Seminar is somebody who comes into your school. Sometimes somebody will be coming to your school and then taking a class, isn't it? That is called seminar. And earlier, there was only seminar, there were only seminars. There were not any webinar. But these webinars become popular after this COVID. While because of the COVID, people could not go to the school or to the office, they started doing webinar and they found webinar is very useful. One need not travel to many places. In some cases, webinar is very useful. But suppose if you have to demonstrate something, if it is a lab kind of thing, then webinar is not so useful. If you go to in person, that would be better. So I think it would be better if we cancel the seminar. So this is the way, it's a polite way of saying, I think it would be better if we cancel the seminar. I don't know whom to approach, the collector or the minister. So you are expressing that you don't know whom to approach. I have half a mind to sell the house. So these are all formal suggestions. But we will concentrate on the first two sentences. Using I think it would be better. Can you make a sentence? Any of you, can you you create a situation and use these words? I think it would be better if we drop this matter. Like that. Can you just make a sentence of your own? Let me make a sentence. I think it would be better to go to Ooty instead of Aircard for our picnic. So let us say they are talking about a picnic and they are talking about whether to go to Ooty or Aircard or some other place. So you have to give your suggestions. Instead of saying, let us go to Ooty and not Aircard, instead of saying like that, it is better, you can say like this. I think it would be better if we go to Ooty instead of Aircard. Can you make one or two of you can make any other sentence using I think it would be better? This is a very common way of making sentence.
Yes, sir. I think it would be better if we use oil pastels in the painting.
If you use oil pastel in the painting, okay. So you make oil painting. If you make oil painting, it's better. That's what he's trying to say. Okay. Any other person?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think it would be better to go by this route as the other route sounds dangerous.
Oh, I think it's better to go in this road instead of the other road. Okay, fantastic. Any one more person? I mean, the other third and fourth is actually not very common. The first, I think it would be. That will be, you should keep this in mind. Whenever it's possible, use this kind of word. Your teacher or the person who is listening, they will come to know that you are using a refined language. They said they will think that you have better, your language is better. So that is the whole idea of this. I think it would be better. Okay, then indicating preferences. You have to indicate your preference. I prefer buying Park Avenue to Dick Jam. Park Avenue is a brand of shirt. Dick Jam is also another brand. So I prefer buying Park Avenue to Dick Jam. I prefer buying Parker pen to Hero. I would rather buy Raymond's than Otto. I mean, these are all shirt brands. So here we are using I prefer, like that. So can you make some sentence using I prefer? That buying need not be there. It can be anything. I prefer driving two-wheeler instead of a four-wheeler, like that. Two-wheeler means your bike or a scooter. Four-wheeler means your car or a van, like that. I prefer driving a two-wheeler than the scooter, than the four-wheeler. Or you can say, I prefer driving a four-wheeler to a two-wheeler. Okay. Can you make like that? Any other sentence? Santoshi, can you try?
Sir, me.
Yeah, please.
I prefer going to school than staying at home.
Oh my God, this is very, very interesting. I prefer going to school than staying at home. Okay, so this is a very big preference. Normally, we would prefer the other way. I prefer to take leave instead of going to school. So that is how normally children would like. But here she is saying, interestingly, she prefer going to school. Anybody else want to try? I mean, you use this word I prefer. This you by practice
Yes,
if
sir.
you do, yeah.
I prefer to I prefer to cook kande pohe instead of bhaji.
Can you come again? I prefer to go to Kandapure.
No, sir. I prefer to cook kande pohe rather than bhaji.
Okay, right. Good. Anybody else wants to try? Using I prefer.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, shall I try?
yeah, please.
I prefer coffee to tea.
Yes, I prefer drinking coffee to tea. Right. I prefer drinking coffee to tea. Very good. Any one more person? Any one person? Then we'll go to the next one. Santoshi, you want to try?
Sir,
Yes,
yes,
you
sir.
try.
I prefer buying vegetables to grocery.
Oh, I prefer buying vegetables to grocery. Very good. Fantastic. What is the difference between vegetables and grocery? Can you highlight what do you mean by grocery? Grocery means she talks about soap, powders, and things like that. Toothpaste, all these things we call it grocery, or some dal, etc. Or dal. So she.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, please join us, Suresh Kumar, sir.
Suresh Kumar. Oh, he's waiting.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, sir.
oh, many people are waiting. Huh? Why are they coming late? Hmm.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
better you come early, man. Mr. Sai Prasad, all of you, please better come by 8 o'clock because 8 o'clock itself, I thought it's a little late. But anyway, you switch off your mic. So we'll go to the next one. Expressing opinions based on actions. Because you have acted in a particular way, you are giving your opinion. Say, for example, it is silly of you to give her a love letter. Let us. Please listen. Now, it is silly of you to give her a love letter. Suppose a boy gives a love letter to the girl, then you can say, it is silly of you. It is not accepted. It is bad behavior. So, there they are saying it is silly of you to give her a love letter. Is it becoming of you to fall in love at this age? Right? Because all these things, if somebody does this thing when they are young, you can ask, is it becoming of you? Is it good for you to fall in love at this age? Okay, we'll go to next. It is cruel of you to puncture the tire in 7 places. Suppose you have taken your cycle and the cycle you have punctured in 7 different places in the tube, and your father and comes to know about it. He says, it is cruel of you to puncture the tire in 7 places. Normally, puncture will happen one place, and by that time the air will go out. So, but you have done it in 7 places. So, your father is saying, it is cruel of you to puncture the tire in 7 places. Is it decent of him to ask me to stand on knees? Suppose your teacher asked you to stand on knees. Then you can ask, you are asking, is it decent of him to ask me to stand on knees? Is it not decent of him to go to office in lungi? It is not decent of him to go to office in lungi. Is it decent of him to go to office in lungi? See, the same meaning is same. It is not decent of him to go to office in lungi. That is one. The other one is it decent of him to go to office in lungi? The meaning is same. The first one is not with anger. That is a mild way of asking. But second one is it decent of him to go to office in lungi? Then this is a question mark. So it is with little anger they are telling this. It is unbecoming for him to tease girls. Okay. So now let us we will take this is it and it is that one. Is it decent of him to ask me to stand on knees? It is not decent of him to go to office in lungi. Like that, can you make some sentence? You need not use the decent. You can use something else also. I will make a sentence. It is not good for him to take non-veg in the night. It is not good for him to take non-vegetarian food in the night. So this is a mild. But if you want to ask with a question, how will you ask? Is it good for him to take non-veg in the night? No, you will ask as a question. You will ask like this, right? So suppose that particular family has a habit of not taking non-veg in the night. They don't take non-veg in the night. Let us say. Then somebody is taking, one boy in that house taking non-veg on a particular day. So father may say, is it good for him to take non-veg in the night? He may ask with little anger. So this is without mild way of asking is it is not decent, it is not good for him to take non-veg in the night. So you can use these words, is it and it is. It is and is it. So these two, using these things, you can express your opinions. Okay? Right. Let's go to next one. Asking whether something is compulsory. So you want to ask something is compulsory, whether you have to submit a homework on Monday, let us say. Must I appear before the court on Monday? Must I submit my assignment on Monday? Must I conduct retest for them? Must we cross the bridge? Do we have to cross this bridge over the river? So you can ask, you can make a sentence using must I or must we, no, like that. So can you make any of the sentences using using must? Must I get up early tomorrow, being a Sunday? So you are asking your mother, must I get up early tomorrow? Because it is a holiday, you thought you will sleep for some more time. So you are asking that question. Is it compulsory for me to get up early in the early tomorrow? So instead of asking, is it compulsory? Instead of that, we are using must. Must I get up early tomorrow morning? Like that. So can anybody make something like that? Yeah.
Sir, may I?
Yes.
Must we need to clean the class?
Yeah, must we
After
need
the
to
school
clean
hours?
the class after the end of the day?
School hours.
End of the day, like that. Okay. So like you can use this
Sir?
must. Yeah, please.
Must I prepare speech in tomorrow?
Yeah, must I prepare speech tomorrow for tomorrow's class? Like that. You can ask your teacher. Suppose she wanted you to give a speech, or she wanted your classmates, any one of them, to give a speech. You can go and ask her, must I prepare a speech for tomorrow? So is she expecting you? Is it compulsory for me to prepare a speech for tomorrow? Like that. So you make use of these words, must, so that will be easy, or it will be a very polished way of asking some questions. Okay. So this is already you know how to talk, no doubt in it. But how do you can become a refined speaker if you use some of these words? Okay. Next, asking. Next, expressing logical conclusions. This man has a pot belly. He has got a big belly, like a pot. So you are coming to so he must be a policeman. You are coming to a conclusion because he has a pot belly. You are assuming that he is a policeman. So he must be a policeman. His lips are dark. So he must be a smoker. This is a conclusion. It may be wrong, it may be right. But this is the way you can express. This is the way you can write or speak. The woman is carrying an umbrella. So she must be a school teacher. She can't be a professor. She looks tensed up. So she must be a private school teacher. Like that they will say. So here we are using so he must. You can make a sentence, and if you want to have a logical conclusion, so you have to use so he must, or so with the following. No, right. So it is cloudy today. So there may be there will be rain in the evening, like that. It is cloudy today, so there will be rain in the evening, like that. Can you make one of you can make a sentence? Using so, yes.
The woman is carrying the laptop everywhere, so she must be an IT employee.
Yeah, so she must be an IT employee because IT employees carry their laptop everywhere, right? Like that. Okay. The man is carrying a stick in his hand, so he must be a
She must
policeman.
be a
Yeah, he must
teacher.
be a traffic policeman or something like that, or he must be a security officer. Security people also carry a stick, no? Right, like that. So you can use that particular word. Okay, one more we'll see. Asking whether something is necessary. So here one is asking something is compulsory that we had seen. Now we are saying asking something necessary. Need I produce my community certificate here? Do I need to produce my ration card? Right? Do I need to give my passport size photograph? Let's say you want to apply for some scholarship. So you go and ask your teacher, do I need to give you my passport size photograph? Like that you can ask. It's asking something which, whether it is necessary or not. Okay, can anybody make? Sai, can you make a sentence? Do I need? Starting with do I need? Or anybody else? I'm just saying Sai.
Sir, may I?
Yeah.
Do I need?
Yes.
Do I need to write the assignment by Friday?
Yeah. Do I need to complete my assignment by Friday? Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yeah. One more person came up. I think Santoshi or somebody.
Do I need to pursue my Aadhaar card?
Do I need to produce my Aadhaar card? Yes. Like that you can ask. Suppose you go and buy something, so they may ask an Aadhaar card some places. So you can say, you can ask, do I need to produce my Aadhaar card or ration card, whatever. So these are the ways. So suppose if you remember this and if you make such sentences, it will be much clear and the other man will think that you are a polished speaker. Okay? We'll go one more PPT and see what all else is there. Okay. Expressing irritation in the form of questions. You are irritated because of something. How do we? Must you watch cricket forgetting the whole world around you? Suppose somebody is watching cricket by keeping the TV volume very high. So you are asking, must you watch cricket forgetting the whole world around you? Must you keep that music so loud? So we are starting with must. Why must students travel on footboard? Suppose students are traveling on a footboard in a bus. Then you are asking why must students travel on footboard? Must people smoke in public? Why must people attend to nature's call everywhere? Suppose people are going for urine everywhere instead of going to the toilet. So you can ask such questions. Why must people jump the queue? Suppose people are not standing in the queue and somebody is coming from the rear side and coming in the front. No, so he is jumping the queue. So we ask, why must or must you or must I or must we, like that. Can anybody make sentence? You are using this because you are irritated because of that action. So little anger is there, little irritation is there. So you are using must.
Sir,
Yeah,
I tried.
try.
Why must students to play in mobile phone?
Yeah, why students play in mobile phone? Correct, fantastic. So, must student play in mobile phone when you have exam next day? So, these are all, with little irritation, you are asking such questions. Okay? Yes. Anybody else? One or two more people?
Sir, may I?
Yeah.
Why must people do yoga in the evening?
No, why must people do?
Do yoga in the evening.
No, that here you don't like something. then only you should use why must. Why must students, people don't do yoga every day? That is correct. But what
Okay,
you are
sir.
expecting them to do yoga every day, but why you are saying why must people or my family people don't do yoga every day? So that is little irritation is there. They are not doing like that. With little irritation, if you want to make a sentence, you can do like that. One more person?
Sir, shall I try?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Why must people have to follow the rules?
No, why must people don't follow the rule? If they follow the rules, then you are happy with that. Here, this why must or must why or like that we are using when we are got little irritation. Why must people don't follow the rules? Like that. Yes, I think Palak, you want to try?
Yes, sir. Why must those students always pick up fight with others?
Yeah, why must students pick up fight with others? Correct. Fantastic. That's a real good thing. Okay, we'll go to the next. Suggesting something by appearance. Just by looking at somebody, you are coming to a conclusion. It looks as though he resigned the job. Somebody has come out of the office and maybe he's dull, he's sad. By looking at him, you are assuming that he resigned the job. It looks as though he resigned the job. You are making such sentence. It appears as though he became a sannyasi and settled on the Himalayas. It appears as though he became a sannyasi. As Ravi got the job. That the third one, leave it. The fourth one, it looks as though he did not get the license. So like this you can know it looks you may be wrong, you may be right by saying that because you are not very sure. But by looking at the appearance, suppose somebody is with lot of dadi and mustache, he looks as though he is a villain. Like that can be said? Yeah, because his appearance gives me an idea that he may be a villain, or he may be a terrorist, or he may be a bad man, like that. So, can you use the word as though?
Sir, can you repeat the word?
As though. You have to use as though. No, it looks as though he resigned the job, like that. It appears as though he became a sannyasi.
Sir, I tried.
But from the look, you are coming to a conclusion.
Sir, may I?
Hmm.
It appears as though he got promotion in the
Yeah, it
office.
appears as suppose you are going to your teacher at about 1:30 in the afternoon. That time she had a very good lunch. When you have lunch, good lunch, will you be happy or sad? I am asking you. When you have a lunch, will you be happy or sad? Immediately after
Feel
the lunch.
happy.
Happy. So by looking at the teacher, now you can say it appears as though she had a lunch or she is happy. Or you can say she is happy. Like that you can say. Now when I joined a job in Calcutta in the year 1983. 1983 I joined my first job. 85, sorry. 85. So I wanted to ask for leave with my boss. I normally go and ask him at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon because by that time he would have had lunch, sumptuous lunch he would have had, and he will feel very happy. Generally, people will be happy after having a good meal. So if you ask any their doubts or if you ask any permission, they will give. That is the idea. So we all go and ask the permission after the lunch, and normally my boss will give. So this is true with any human being. So it appears as though he is happy after taking the lunch, right? Something like that you can, from the appearance you can talk. Okay, go to next. Okay, that's next. Pointing out mistakes and unpleasant things politely. you may have, there is a mistake in what your teacher has written on the board or in the sentence or whatever. But then you have to be very careful in pinpointing the mistake, particularly your seniors, your teacher or headmaster, your father or mother, like that. They're all seniors, no? So I am afraid you made a mistake in this sentence. You have to start with I am afraid. You straight away go and say, you made a mistake in the sentence, madam. Like that, you should not say. I am afraid you made a mistake in the sentence. I am afraid we are in the lift. I am afraid we are still on the runway. Because suppose the flight is going like that. I don't know whether Bob has passed the test. I am anxious whether the money is safe at home. I just wonder whether my speech has been understood. So different ways of reading. But I am afraid, starting with I am afraid, that will be a very useful way of making a good sentence. If you want to pinpoint a mistake of your senior, and then that too politely. If you do like this, it is very polite. He will not mistake you. He will not dislike you, or he will not dislike your way of pointing the mistake. He will accept it. He will look at that. So can you make something like that? Any sentence? I am afraid.
May I, sir?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you will make a mistake while speaking to the teacher.
Yeah, I am afraid you made a mistake while talking to the teacher. Okay. Suppose Palak's mother had put little more sugar in the coffee. Palak's mother had put little more sugar compared to what she normally puts in the coffee. So how do you tell your mother, Palak?
What, sir?
Your mother had put in the coffee or in the milk little more sugar than the normal quantity. And when you taste the milk or coffee, it's very sweety. How will you tell her?
I'm afraid you have put a bit too much sugar
You have
today.
bit extra sugar like that. So if you say, maybe with mother we may not say like that because we take it for granted. Mother is senior to us, no doubt in it. But still we take it for granted because she is our mother. But with other people, suppose you are working in an office and one maid lady is giving coffee to you. She may be by position wise she is junior to you, but by age wise she may be senior. So there, no, this coffee is you put lot of sugar in this. Instead of saying like that, I am afraid you have put more sugar in this coffee. Like that, if you say, she will also will not get offended, and she will correct that mistake next time. Okay. One more person, can you try with I am afraid?
Sir, shall I try?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am afraid my mother packed more lunch for me.
Yeah, correct. You have to go and tell your mother, I am afraid, mom, today you have packed extra lunch for me. Like that, or more lunch for me, whatever. So you can tell your mother.
Okay, sir.
Then she will, next time, she may reduce a little bit and give the exact quantity. And mothers normally they pack more lunch for children. You know why? You know why?
Because they are health.
No.
Because they were health conscious.
Yeah, they want their son or daughter to consume more, that is one. Or if it is tasty, then the son or daughter will consume more. Normally, when we find something tasty, we consume more, we eat more. So mother will think, okay, today if the lunch is going to be tasty for him, then he will eat more. So let us put some more quantity. This may be one reason. The other reason will be if it is tasty, he will give it to his friends also. Some he will give it to his friends. So let there be some extra rice, extra food. So these are the normal logic of putting more this one. Okay. The third one is you are all growing. When you are in school, you are all growing. So every day you will be consuming little more.
Sir, I try.
Huh? Yeah.
I am afraid my teacher get many homework to write me.
Okay, I'm afraid my homeworks are more today. Yeah, correct. Very good. Fantastic. So these are the ways of mentioning this. Okay, next. Expressing habitual or permanent and repeated actions. I play football in the morning. You should not say, I will play football in the morning, because every day you are playing in the morning. So you can say, I play football in the morning. I eat chicken on Sundays. Every Sunday your mother is preparing chicken for you. So you can say, this is regularly happening. So you can use simple present instead of future tense. How does Shankar go to office usually? Does he go for a walk every day? Does he go to bed at 9 p.m. every day? So these are some of the common, thing. For example, the sun rises in the east. Anyway, the sun rises, tomorrow also it will rise. So you should not say, the sun will rise in the east tomorrow, like that. Because it's happening, and we are very sure it will happen tomorrow, and the next day also. So we say the sun rises in the east. We are using simple present. Can anybody make one sentence like this? Using simple present.
Sir,
Using simple present tense, can you make a sentence which happens regularly?
Yes, sir. May I?
Yeah.
I attend the online classes every day.
Yeah, I attend online class every day. Okay, that's fine. So that's how, because suppose she wants to refer that she will attend tomorrow, she need not put in future tense. She can put in present tense. Okay. So I think with this we'll close. We'll see what all we have seen. In this, what all we have seen. One is how to express irritation in the form of question. Must you? Why must you? Like that. Then the other one is suggesting something by appearance. It looks as though. The as though is the main thing. Next, pointing out mistakes. I am afraid. So this is the way you should start your sentence, particularly while speaking. Next, this is using simple present tense for using something which is regularly happening. So let's go to the other one. Here, what did we learn? Expressing helplessness. So we can say, I can't help or I could not help. You can use that. Then next is making formal. I think it would be better. This will be a very useful thing for you. I think it would be better that we go to this movie instead of the other movie, like that. Then indicating preference. I prefer coffee to tea. I prefer Bonvita to Horlicks, like that. So that's it. Indicating preferences. Expressing opinions based on actions. Now, it is cruel of you to puncture, or is it decent or it is not decent? Like that you can use one of these and express your actions, opinions. Then asking whether something is compulsory. Must I? This is to ask whether it is compulsory. You can use must I. Here expressing logical conclusions. Here you use so. Normally this, many of you know this. Here you will use so to express your logical conclusions. Okay. It is dark, so I switched on the light. Like that. It is dark, so I switched on the light. Something like that. Next. Asking whether something is necessary. Here you are using need I produce. Something necessary is different from something compulsory. If you want to tell something compulsory, you are using must I. Here something necessary, you are saying need I. Okay. So I will send these two PPTs in our group. Make use of it. Keep trying. If you keep trying and then if it becomes very habitual, then people will think that you are a better speaker. Okay. So your English will become better and people will be very happy with you in terms of talking to you and listening to you, etc. Okay. Shall we close at this? Children?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
yes, sir.
Sir.
Thank you.